Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's pregame interview. I'm here with head women's basketball coach David Moe. Coach and his Lady Trojan squad will be heading up to Watertown this weekend for their second round of playoffs against Dickinson State. So, Coach, it's playoff time officially now. You guys were able to take home the win last night against Waldorf. How will you guys begin to prepare for your third matchup against Dickinson State?
You just gotta be sharp. They're tough. Courtney Olson for them is a really, really good player, and she kind of gave us some fits. We just played them about a week ago now.
I know.
It's kind of crazy, but it kind of just goes back to when you get to the playoffs, you got to do what you do best, and if we can, the first half of the game last night against Waldorf, we didn't really play to who we were, and then we finally came out of the locker room at halftime and kind of got back to doing what we do, and it's going to be the same story against Dickinson. If we can set the tone defensively, and we can find great shots offensively, and we can make life as tough as possible on Courtney Olson and the Blue Hawks offense, we'll be in really good shape. We have to rebound. Percentage-wise, we're a little bit better shooting team than they are, and if we can force them into jump shots, we got to make them pay by giving them one shot and rebounding. So, containing Courtney Olson, rebounding defensively, but honestly, just doing what we do and playing our game.
Playing some Trojan basketball, really.
There you go.
Second question is, what has your supporting staff meant to you and to your team throughout the whole season?
I mean, it means a lot. I've been very, very fortunate to have a great staff. Jamal Branco's been my head assistant ever since I got here, and he's more than just like a coach. Like we're like brothers. I mean, I'm his older brother basically, and we work really well together. He brings a tremendous amount of energy. Anyone who's been at one of our games, that Jamal's in the gym. He's a very loud person. He's our defensive coordinator, and he makes a lot of the calls defensively, and we change things up a lot. He works incredibly hard in the office, breaking down film and doing that stuff, but we have such a good relationship with just bouncing ideas off each other. The best thing for me is that he's not afraid to say, "Coach, that's a stupid idea," and I need that at times, Danny Frisbee-Griffin came on staff this year, and he does a lot of the kind of behind the scenes organizational stuff, and he's been a fantastic job doing that. And then Zane Gyra is just a vibe. He's been great. And he's really close with the players. He brings a lot of levity to practice. There are times that I can get pretty revved up, and he's just always there to kind of break any kind of tension. He'll airball a three, or he'll say something silly, or he'll start dancing. He's been phenomenal, and I love having him around. We're gonna miss him next year when he gets into the his teaching, but the staff is great, and we've had a lot of success. And I think a big part of that is that we've had the same staff here for the last 5 years, and I hope we can continue to move forward with the staff. And I'm only as good as our assistant coaches, and we've done a fantastic job of just building this thing together.
And it's been so fun watching your team and your whole staff go.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, you could hear Jamal in the gym, and yeah, it's been so fun watching you guys. Last question is, what or who made you want to be a basketball coach?
My dad. He was a high school coach for every sport. When I was little, he was the head varsity boys coach at Barnesville, and I remember going to practice every day. Sat on the bench, and I would break down film together, and it was just always something that I knew I wanted to do. There was actually a moment that I didn't want to get into coaching because I used to stutter really bad, and speaking in front of a group of people or to a camera was always very intimidating for me because of my stutter. And I don't know, just seeing my dad be able to do it, and he coached, basketball, football, track. He did a lot of different things. Just being around the game, I always knew that I wanted to be around sports and be part of it. And the cool thing was that his last year coaching, so the OG Coach Moe, his last year coaching was my first year coaching. And so Coach Moe just kind of kept on going. To this day, after games, I still call him. We talk about, what he saw, what I saw. We talk about different things. And, I have a great relationship with my dad, not just from a basketball side of things, but just in general. And it's been really fun to just kind of go through this passion of mine of coaching that was the same passion of my dad's that we share together. It's a pretty cool thing to just have that Coach Moe name continue to go on. So Maybe one of my daughters will coach someday. Who knows?
No, that's awesome that you guys can break down the game
Yeah.
between each other. That's really cool. Well, thank you so much, Coach. We're all looking forward to see what you and your ladies do as you push throughout the playoffs this year. Like I said before, the ladies will be taking on Dickinson State on Saturday at 1 o'clock up in Watertown. So thank you very much for watching.